Some people will like you, some people will never like you, no matter how hard you try to please them. And that will never have anything to do with you, which makes it very okay. So stop viewing yourself as insufficient or lacking in certain areas of your life and start seeing yourself as unique, as beautiful. Start seeing yourself as God's child, created in His own image and likeness. Perfect, just the way you are. Hey guys, welcome back to another classic episode of Becoming Better at Humanity. If you're new here, my name is Judith and I use my life lessons to train people to get into their greatness. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever it is that you're engaged in, I am here every Monday to remind you that you have greatness in you. You have the ability to do more than you can imagine or even begin to imagine. So stop doubting yourself. On today's episode, I want us to talk about the beauty of our flaws. Why embrace our imperfections? And I welcome you guys to listen, learn, and grow. Each one of us, you and me, has a personality trait or a physical feature that doesn't sit well with us. Most people would think that it takes away from the value that you bring to the table, from the value that you bring to someone, from the value that you bring to someone. And in the process, we put ourselves down because we see ourselves as inferior. Far too often, we look at ourselves in the mirror and then we are like, maybe I'm not good enough. For example, it could be that you have a birthmark that you're not fond of, or you think that you are not as good or as talented as your age mates, as your colleagues, or as your classmates. You're not good in maybe a certain subject like your classmates, or you may think that you're too curvy to rock a gram-worthy dress, or you think that you're too potty-belly to rock a bodycon. And you know what that does? What it does, it pushes us to living a life of misery, where we are sad and unhappy. It might even push us into depression. And you know what the worst part is? It's all our fault, because we are allowing our flaws to control us. We are giving them power to make us sad and unhappy. Here's the breaking news. I have them. You have them. Any incredible person that you think, any successful person that you think is out there has these things that we call flaws. Actually, this is what that makes us human. Without the imperfections, without these flaws, then the essence of who we really are could be gone. And let me tell you guys, each and every one of us has an immeasurable amount of possibility. And to get to achieve that possibility, you have to be willing to overcome the fear of our innate flaws and get to accept and embrace our strengths and our weaknesses while you work towards your weaker links. You work within the boundaries of your weaker links. Just get to embrace that this is who I am. This is my situation, and I'm going to make the best out of it. On today's episode, I am seated here, guys, to encourage people to embrace their humanness instead of denying it, to embrace their flaws. And embracing your flaws doesn't mean that you don't work to improve yourself. Embracing your flaws means that you acknowledge that we are human and all human beings are fallible. You get, guys, you are human. And so this perfection that you see on social media, the expectations of other people does not exist. The things that you see on social media, this is what people want you to see. And obviously, people are not going to bring their dirty linen. They're not going to put it on public. So what you see on social media are people's best lives. You don't see the dark moment. You don't see the things that they battle behind closed doors. So this perfection does not exist. Let me tell you today, guys, it does not exist. Yes, people are successful. I know that. But everyone is fighting a lot of battles behind closed doors. So if you come here wanting to compare yourself with other people, you will be killing yourself in the process for no reason. I personally embrace flaws. I personally cherish these flaws because I see them as an opportunity for growth, for redemption. I see them as a learning process, as education for me. And let me tell you guys, this is what that allows me to motivate people. I believe that there's natural beauty in our flaws. I believe that. Because guys, if you get to be okay with who you are, then I think you are unstoppable. Because getting to be okay with who you are, it gives you the freedom and the reassurance to the reassurance to be more grounded, and that helps you in the sense that you cannot be easily swept by life's challenges, by life's what happens on a daily basis. Getting to be true to yourself helps you to make decisions, to make judgments more soundly, not based on a false notion of who you are. You get, guys, that's the beauty of these flaws. And guys, I told you about how it was amazing when I found myself. In the past, I was that girl with a low self-esteem, always wanting to please people. It wasn't until life put me in situations where I knew that I needed to do something about myself, that I could not continue living a lie. And I told you guys how it was amazing when I found me, how I built my inner strength, my confidence, and I wouldn't trade that feeling for anything in the world. So guys, instead of reacting to life's imperfections, instead of feeling sorry for yourself, instead of throwing yourself pity parties, accept this is who I am, this is my situation, and I'm going to do the best out of it. If it's something that you need to change, then make a decision that I'm going to work towards changing that something. So throwing yourself pity parties, feeling sorry for yourself won't take you places. Comparing your life to other people's lives won't take you places. Yeah, and guys, your flaws should never define you, no matter how bad you think they are. You don't have to compare your life to others. You don't have to prove yourself to please people all the time. And you are never going to please people, no matter how hard you try. Some people are going to like you. Some people will hate you for no reason. And that's okay. So stop viewing yourself as insufficient or lacking in some area of your life and start seeing yourself as beautiful, as unique, created in God's perfect image and likeness. Start seeing yourself as a child of God, perfect just the way you are. And try to avoid that nagging voice in your head which tells you that you are not good enough. You are good enough. You have the potential to do more than you can imagine or even begin to imagine. So start seeing yourself as powerful, as beautiful, as unique. And when I know that I'm God's child, when I know that I'm created in His own image and likeness, nothing that you are going to say is going to make me feel some other way. And guys, I told you that when you believe in yourself, you don't need other people to believe in you. When you like you, you don't need other people to like you. And then I told you guys to be gentle with yourself. It's what I've been stressing on from the last 2 videos. Be gentle with yourself. And then I said that self-compassion is what gives us the power to face our tomorrow, to face our fears, to face what we don't like about ourselves. So be gentle with yourself. Embrace your flaws, and then know that it's a work in progress. Of course, you will always want to be your best self, but don't kill yourself in the process. Just do what you can and strive to do something that moves you towards to where you want to be every single day. And finally, guys, I want to thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. I want to thank you so much for your love and support. For the new subscribers, karibu sana, feel at home. For the returning subscribers, I love you guys, always. Thank you so much. I don't take your support for granted. And for those who haven't subscribed, bless you guys. Please go subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out each time I post a video. And until next week, have a fantastic and a glorious week.